In order to counsel well, a biblical counselor must gather enough information to provide the most complete help to the problems people face. Since Sarah has been struggling with depression for some time, her situation is more significant than a simple answer to her question concerning medication. She may need more extensive counsel to help her respond biblically to her situation. In order to do this, a biblical counselor will need to do their due diligence in gathering enough information in order to help her with her struggles. One helpful resource that can be used is a personal data inventory. This packet includes a number of questions for her to fill out that would give you a better picture of her situation and the issues of her life. Another document you can use is one that you may be familiar with if you have gone through our counseling ministry for your Phase 1 training, and that document is entitled Drawing Out the Purposes of the Heart. Those heart questions can act as a diagnostic tool to help you uncover what is happening beneath the surface of her presenting problem in order to know what's going on in her heart. You can also look at the chapters of Paul Tripp's book, Instruments in the Redeemer's Hands, for sample questions that you could ask to get more information from her. You could also ask her questions about what she means by feeling terribly sad, or ask her to explain how she's not keeping up with life. You might also want to talk about what took place 6 months ago when these issues came about. You could also talk about her relationships with her husband or her children, for perhaps there's some sort of contributing factor in those relationships. You could also ask general questions about her health, asking her things like, how is she sleeping, or what does her diet look like, or what does her exercise look like? What all this represents is a good practice of asking extensive and intensive questions, meaning that you ask a lot of questions about a broad number of different topics, but you zero down on one specific issue, asking a lot of questions in that one area for more information about that particular struggle. For this question, there are no terms for you to define, but you should make sure that you are clear on what information you would seek to help Sarah and why that information will be important for you as a counselor in order to help Sarah. Some significant scripture references to include would be ones like Proverbs 18 verse 13 and Proverbs 20 verse 5, along with James 1 verse 19, which speak to the importance of listening well and gathering enough information to provide good counsel. A good answer to this question would include, first, the specific means by which you would find out more information from Sarah. Again, this would include a good strategy for asking questions, the use of a PDI, along with other assignments geared towards gathering data, like a journaling assignment or the use of the Drawing Out the Purposes of the Heart document. A good answer to this question would include things like, first, the specific means by which you would find out more information from Sarah. Again, this would include a good strategy for asking good questions, the use of a PDI, along with other homework assignments geared towards gathering data like journaling or the use of the document Drawing Out the Purposes of the Heart. Again, I recommend that you consult the resources listed in the study guide for help, because they will assist you in knowing how to gather good data, as well as suggesting good questions to ask, and possibly even some other resources that you can use in order to gather data needed to counsel Sarah.